Hello, my name is Ever Prieto, and my three areas of concentration are electrical engineering, Spanish, and integrative studies. Today I'm going to be talking about wind and solar energy beats hydraulic fracturing, which is the name of my thesis project. My focus question is: can wind and solar energy replace hydraulic fracturing and all of its dangers? As we all know, fracturing is very dangerous and people die and get injured daily. Not only that, but the environment is the main thing being affected due to the dangers and all the chemicals that are exposed. Hydraulic fracturing is a big danger for workers and people living around fracking sites as well. As an oil field employee myself, I know hydraulic fracturing is a very dangerous job, not only for the people that live around the fracking sites, but for the employees and even animals that are around. I work as a safety man for a pipeline company, and daily I would see the risk employees would take to make the job possible. I lost my mom 2 years ago, and after losing someone so close to you and so special, your life changes for your life changes forever. That's why I'm so concerned about the employees that every day are risking their life to extract oil when there are alternative solutions like solar and wind energy. I am currently working as an electrician for an electrical company, and even though we deal with high voltage, the job is not as dangerous as when I was working in the oil field. I want to point out the dangers and see if all the hydraulic fracturing is really necessary. We need to find ways to reduce hydraulic fracturing, but also create jobs where people are not exposed to dying daily and the atmosphere can be kept safe and clean. Solar and wind energy has all of this. Not only that, but the use of solar and wind energy can take care of all the electricity used for the world without destructing the environment. When I started doing research, I found an article called Fracking and Drilling Hazards, which talks about all the chemicals that workers are exposed to. They're also exposed to flammable atmospheres, and the article says that approximately 35,000 wells are hydraulic fractured in the US. As mentioned before, every year there is many fatalities reported due to fracking. Many workers while doing their job die due to chemicals exposed or to explosions caused by fracking. Fracking is something very dangerous to do. That's why I want to bring solar and wind energy to replace for all of it and bring the energy necessary in America. The article also reported that most of the injuries were on men 25 years old and younger. Since many new workers don't know what they're exposed to, they just want to work. Sometimes they take greater risk. Not only that, but when someone is new, many foremen want to finish the job quickly and they do things that are not supposed to. Another article called The Legal Landscape of Fracking talks about the water quality issues, the water use issues, the emission issues, land use issues, and environmental community, among many other things. This article discusses how much water is contaminated, and sometimes a lot of the underground water is contaminated as well. This article says how, although it creates a lot of jobs and economic development, drilling industry has also raised significant environmental, health, and safety concerns. It is also an extractive industry heavily dependent on water and associated with spills, chemicals, constituents, air emissions, and potentially toxic waste. All this information help us know that fracking and safety are not very good friends. Safety is something really hard to achieve with hydraulic fracturing, and all these dangers do not exist when it comes to wind and solar energy. Fracking does not end with all the process that it takes to extract minerals from the earth. There is a lot more to it. As I work as a safety man for a pipeline oil company, I would see every day a lot of different hazards that engineers, environmentalists, and scientists would not see. Now that I'm working as an electrician, everything is different, and uh, no one is risking their life because rarely they're exposed to hot work. But why the need to be risking lives every day and damaging the atmosphere when there can be a better solution? Wind and solar energy beats fracking in a second. Wind and solar energy provides energy from natural resources that already exist. There is no need to be fracking the earth every day and contaminated water along with aquifers. Wind and solar energy are the solution. We need to innovate our ways of producing energy and start building more solar panels and windmills. We need to reduce the environment impact fracking, create and use solar panels, solar and wind energy to power our planet. Wind and solar power are able to use the energy from the environment without causing any harm back. Also, natural gas is able to be matched up in the retail market by solar power. Using solar power and windmill is very effective. It is the best source of energy. America has the resources and energy to operate with only solar energy and windmills. Once a windmill or a solar energy source is installed, little money is necessary to keep the system going. Compared to hydraulic fracturing and all of the dangers it creates, we can reduce the number of deaths and number of accidents caused by fracking by just switching to wind and solar power.